You know what I'm starting to realize? Most people don't lose themselves all at once. They lose themselves by saying yes. You start saying yes to things you do not enjoy or that serve you because you do not want to let people down. So you just start saying yes when you really know your spirit is saying no. You're saying yes to jobs that kill your peace before you know it. You waking up and don't even know who the hell you are. It's wild because we grow up thinking success comes from being everywhere, doing everything, and saying yes to every opportunity, every person in every moment. But I'm telling you right now, that's the biggest trap, y'all. That's how people lose their edge and lose their way, can't find their purpose. It's not the lack of opportunities that kill you, it's the abundance of distractions that come your way. You can't build something solid if you constantly splitting your energy in 100 different directions. You can't hear your own thoughts if you always surrounded by noise and you don't know how to sit in silence and hear yourself. You people pleasing and you got too many people around you. So you got to make a decision. What kind of life do you really want for yourself? Do you want the one that looks good online, or the one you really living in peace and moving in a certain way and having things your way in reality without the fakes and really rocking with the real ones, which are a chosen few? And you got to be selective, because one thing I realize about myself is I'm not a circle, I'm an island, and I connect with other islands. We're individuals, but we're whole and we're accustomed to moving alone. When you start dealing with circles, it's too many. It's too much, too many different type of energies you got to deal with, and it's draining and it's exhausting. Nobody real want to deal with that type of drama. You ain't got time for it because you pushing with a purpose and you're moving in a certain way, in a certain direction. So stop burning yourself out and start loving on yourself. Start building your dreams. Start canceling plans on people. Because sometimes that's what self-respect looks like. It looks like not responding. Sometimes growth means being alone and creating distance between yourself and everything and everyone that's not meant for you. Expecting people to destroy your peace because they would rather stay comfortable. We don't need people like that around us, expecting access to the old you when we're evolving into something way greater than that. So it's time to lock it down, shut it down, and cut them off. Stop pretending. Stop entertaining the bullshit. Get real with yourself by getting real with the things that no longer serve you. Fake friends, fake opportunities. Because all it's doing is taking up space in your life. When you start saying no, you get back your clarity and start hearing that quiet voice in your head again that tells you how to move, when to move, what to do and how to do it. You gain your control back and start protecting your alignment. That's when you start to realize saying no isn't rejection, it's redirection. It's telling the universe that you done entertaining the things that are beneath you. You okay with being surrounded with people who have a purpose just like you do. Most people don't even realize how expensive access to them really are because you're lowering your value. Instead of offering value, recognizing your value and giving value. So you attract value in return. You got to start creating healthy boundaries across the board for everything and everybody. You can't just be out here giving to people with no limits, because if you keep giving, guess what they gonna do? They gonna keep taking. And the moment you start saying no, they gonna start looking at you funny. They gonna say you moving funny. But you can't give a damn about how they react. They just mad because they no longer in control and you ain't got no place for them in your life. I had to learn that the hard way, and you know what I'm saying? Losing people ain't easy, but it becomes easy because those people are replaced with better people. But some people that are with you at the bottom and hold you down like you hold them down, those are the people you want with you at the top, because they're growing like you're growing. They're moving like you moving. Those are keepers. You can build a new life, but you can no longer please the old one. You can't reach a new level if you keep trying to bring everybody with you. Some people were meant to stay exactly where they are. They got potential, but they not great. They people pleasers, pretenders, fakes. They change with every circle or dynamic that they're put into, and that's not how you made. You don't switch up. You the whole way, the whole time, put you anywhere on planet Earth. We not switching up. We gonna always stay solid, period. But we're constantly improving. Don't matter how much pressure we under. Don't matter how much money in the bank. It don't matter how fast these bills keep coming. Because you've already made up your mind that you following through with your dreams and building and investing into your greatness. That only comes through repetition and shutting out and not being reactive to negativity. You stop being addictive to proving yourself to people. Cause real never have to prove nothing. It just is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. The right people, the right opportunities, the right peace, they all gonna start showing up. Not because life got easier, but because your focus got clearer. I know some of y'all probably watching this and feel a little tug in your chest right now. You tired of showing up in spaces that drain you. Well, stop doing it. If you that tired, stop explaining yourself to people that thrive on drama, always got drama, always coming to you with drama. But when it's time to chop it up about business, they ain't got nothing to offer. They ain't doing nothing but collecting your business to go speak on your business, to be in somebody else's business that ain't none of their business. You can't keep cats like that around you. We don't move like that. So you gotta start by saying no to the old version of you who made motherfuckers like that feel welcome in your life. It's a no-go. Flag on the play. Shut it down. Because not only are you moving different, but you moving with intention. Like somebody that finally understands and gets it, and you're learning to value your energy. What I've learned is that serving your purpose don't require a crowd. It just requires a handful of real ones. If you're lucky to have that outside of yourself, consistency, discipline, and getting rid of all the people who don't belong. Because in this season of your life, you gotta zone out. You in grind mode. There's no extra attention or energy to give to anyone or anything or anybody who does not deserve it and does not deserve you, don't deserve to even share the air you breathe. This version of you is everything you've been praying for. He's not drained. He's not chasing temporary validation. He's calm, focused, very selective. We've always been selective. But as we go to new heights, we got to attract a different type of person. Because it's not that you think you better than everybody else. It's just like, bro, people are only going to be as serious as you are about your dreams as you are. But you the only one that can make that dream happen. So you got to start Xing people out, but holding the people close that pour into you, that got good information for you, that want to see you win, that are invested in your progress, because they know that you the type of person, if you win, everybody win. And you know that they're the type of person, if they win, everybody win. We operate like islands, not circles. Individuals that can stand on their own 10, but we know as a collective, we stronger. We may be isolated at times, but when we come together, we form like Voltron, and that's just how it is. You gotta surround yourself with people that share the same intention, peace, and are not into popularity, that are moving in purpose. Because when you share that kind of energy with those kind of people, goodness multiplies, blessing multiplies. You know who's real. So yeah, maybe you lost your flow for a minute. Maybe you feel like your words don't hit like they used to, but that's okay. Sometimes God slows you down just long enough for you to remember why you started. He'll pull you out of all the noise and recalibrate your focus, because in this season, you're about to see more and say less. Every no you say from this point forward is a yes to your real life, your new life. When you wake up one morning and realize you don't owe nobody anything or any explanation, and that you chose yourself, that's when you gonna know you didn't lose your flow. You found your rhythm again. And this time, that same old two-step, it's gonna be a little more different, a little more groovy. If you found value in this message tonight, I thank you for that. And hopefully you walking away with more value that you walked in with, and we brighten your day. Do me a solid. Click on one of the links in the description. Pick up a book, invest in one of the journals, or simply buy me a cup of coffee, man, because at Benrich Mindset, we appreciate all the support, because without y'all, this channel don't grow and it don't flow. So with that being said, all gas, no brakes, lock in. Peace.